fans, and welcome. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on Tampa Bay. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. That's outside.
No, that's outside.
And this one is off and running. That one laced to center and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
3-0.
And another ball. That's in there, and it's 3-1.
3-1.
Ripped on a line to center. And that's a base hit. Lead runner around second. Throw to third, safe. And runners at the corners to start the inning. Digging in, Gunnar Henderson. Ground ball left side, could be two. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. And it's 1-0. Anthony Santander, the next to hit, takes ball one. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He's got it. One away.
No, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Mizorowski, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Mountcastle at second, Henderson at first, 2 out of the inning. Swing and a miss, and now the shortstop, Colson Montgomery, and he's currently the team leader in batting average. Chris, line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second, and he'll make it safely for a leadoff double in the bottom of the first.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man,
there's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. Around from second is the tying run. It's 1-1. And he's got himself a triple.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases.
Line drive, base hit. In to score from third. It's 2-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Bryce Harper in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, way back there. It bangs off the wall. Headed for the plate. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you've got to make them pay.
And now, Henderson over to first in time. One gone, bottom half of the first. Now it's the DH, Ryan Clifford. Out towards left center. Drifts towards it. And it's caught for the out. Now it's Mookie Betts. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. Throwing the dirt, and he can't come up with it. 2 outs outs, runner at first. And now it's Mark Vientos. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And yes, he offered at it. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Now it's the power speed combo. James Wood. And there's a foul ball.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Makes the catch, inning over. Back here in Baltimore, new inning getting started. And into the box for Baltimore, Austin Hayes. Right through there for a strike. Mizorowski, certainly one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and double-digit strikeouts are not out of the norm in his starts. Steps on first for the out. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
He wants to give the bullpen the day off and the defense behind him because he knows he can strike anybody out. And the way that hitters are swinging, they're trying to lift, trying to get the ball in the air. He's going to take advantage of that.
Outside, there's a process too, right? The way he goes about setting up hitters.
Yeah, and he's coming right at you. He's going to get ahead in the count. And when you're a hitter and you find yourself 0-2, 1-2 with a guy who has 3 to 4 pitches that are nasty, you are very defensive. And he plays upon that, and many times he comes out on top.
Shot. Missed. Spencer Arrighetti on the pitch out of the pen here. He's into the game with the bases empty. There's a strike.
3-1.
The Orioles trailing by 3 here at the top of the second. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive.
Back now at Oriole Park, bottom of the second. Here's a big power threat. Colson Montgomery. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious when adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Cowser makes the play, and there's one down. This is Corbin Carroll. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Hayes makes the play, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Foul ball there. And now the lefty. And a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. And a base hit up the middle.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Now the left fielder, Gary Sheffield. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. On the ground to the left, and it finds its way through for a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone. So digging in, Ryan Clifford. Fly to left his first time. Now a drive, that's a base hit. One runs in. Runner holds up at third. Base is still loaded. 2 away as one comes across. Here's Mookie now. Reached on an infield single his first time. That one out to right. And that is the third out of the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. Eric Getty back to work.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Next offering is in for a strike. And down on strikes. And one away. Henderson batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Next pitch is outside. There's a strike. That one misses. The count now 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. In the air, left side. Sheffield settles under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Anthony Santander, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Santander in his 6th season batting in the cleanup spot, and he was a second-round pick. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And we're back. Here's some real power at the plate. Mark Vientos. And the pitch. And a good eye there.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team.
That one ripped. And it's off the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. The relay safe at second.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now at the plate, James Wood. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They're getting hits when it matters.
Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. The run comes in to score from second, and the lead is up to 5. And that's a double.
He was
Keegan Aiken gets handed the rock out of the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score. One of the most frustrating things for an offense is leaving runners on base. So the big hits they've gotten in this one have made a very happy group of hitters down there.
Carroll stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. In the air to left center. O'Hearn on his way over. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Here's the power hitting catcher, Ryan Jeffers. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. It's 7-1.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And that one a little below the knees. 1-1. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Hayes has it sized up. Brings it in. And that will end the inning. On to the 4th. Here's Adley Rutschman. He swings and fouls one off.
You know, these Orioles just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Fights it off. You'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
One up, one down. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
And that's outside. And 1-1. Fastball for a strike. And another ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Austin Hayes. Right through there for his strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2.
And down on strikes he goes. Bottom of the inning, stepping in the long ball threat, Gary Sheffield. Aiken back to work. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. He muscles that one out the opposite way. It's 8-1. So up next, Ryan Clifford, 1 for 2. And a foul ball. The pitch. In the air, left field, ranging back. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And now it's Mookie Betts. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
You know, Boog, Mookie Betts may have not been named MVP in 2023, but that doesn't take away from his impressive season. The Dodgers star hit nearly 40.
Well, now this ball is driven into the left center field gap. Betts into second.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Stepping in, scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. A gigantic blast. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 10-1. Next to hit, James Wood. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that gets down into the gap. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wastes no time there and showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. O'Hearn hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away. And now Corbin Carroll, 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. There's a ball. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. At the belt and fires. Left field. Moving under this one. Brings it in for the 3rd out.
This is my day, this is my night, this is my pain, this is my life, this is what I was born to do, I was born to do, this is what I'm made for, every single moment that I'm living.
Ready now for the 5th inning, and into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. The pitch.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Low throw, and he can't pick it. And now the DH, Ramon Urias. Walked his first time. And that's
That's the
the
ball.
inside edge. And it's 1-0.
1-0.
A little bit
That's the
low.
ball.
Runner at first with no
2-0.
outs here. Late on that fastball.
2-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2-2's the count.
Swings and misses. And that's the first out. Now it's the second baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Nice one. No ball. 1 strike.
Called strike right there. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Man at first. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Right through there for a strike. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. On and miss. Struck. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound. Cionel Perez. He has a great slider with tons of movement. The pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one down. Here's Bryce Harper.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And that one is lifted in the air. Hayes has it sized up. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Gary Sheffield. He's already homered here in this one. That's to third. And that one handled. Whips it across. And talk about it. Top of the 6th inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. And first offering is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. That one down the line. Knocks it down. No play. That's an infield single. So man aboard. And now the right fielder, Anthony Santander. Righty to the plate. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here's Adley Rutschman singing. The Orioles gave him the largest signing bonus ever. More than $8 million, and you can see why. This guy just oozes with talent.
Yeah, Boog, and if it wasn't for a strained triceps in
Vientos right there to make the grab. 2 down. O'Hearn in the box again. Takes a strike. Strike 2.
And a bat like this is almost over.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there. Back now at Oriole Park, bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the DH, Ryan Clifford. As the lefty gets to work. Fought off foul.
Well, these players doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And he makes it into third with a leadoff triple.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Out front and foul to the left side. Here's your 1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's 11-1.
It's a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with a pitch in that location.
And the batter now on its way to the corner. He's got it, and there's one down. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. Swing and a miss. That one at 99.
0-1.
It's 0-1. To short, could be 2. Henderson over to second, and it's a double play to end the inning. We go to the top of the 7th, and into the box for Baltimore, Austin Hayes. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
He goes down looking. Now here is Colton Cowser. In the air, right side of the infield. Betts settles underneath it. Makes the grab, 2 down. Now here's the Orioles DH. Ramon Urias. A strikeout and a walk. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. And that'll do it. Back here in Baltimore, set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's going to be Corbin Carroll. And here it comes. Bounce to the right. Mountcastle steps on the bag and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. And now the catcher comes up to him. Brian Jeffers. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back. And it's off the wall. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Harper in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Next offering way upstairs. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. A 2-run homer. It's 13-1. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Ryan Baker.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Foul ball. Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. O'Hearn makes the catch. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Ryan Clifford now at the plate. Ground ball up the middle. Henderson whips it to first, and the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here is Jordan Westburg. And there's the strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. And that's down and away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So digging in, Ryan Mountcastle. That clips the corner. The Orioles with a lot of ground to make up. And we're at the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
0-2.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
In the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Anthony Santander at the plate. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. That's down and in.
That's the ball.
Big swing and a miss. Mountcastle off the first with 2 away. Hacks and miss. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's Mookie Betts now. Check swing, no appeal.
Oh, this guy's going to have to slow things down. There's no reason for him to even check swing on that pitch. It was never even close.
And a swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
It misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. A massive home run. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 14-1. And now, James Wood, late on that fastball.
0-1.
Swings through that.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Got it by him for the K. So the batting order turns over, and the batter will be the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. Fly ball down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Two down, nobody on.
1-1.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that rolls into the corner. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. And here is Adley Rutschman. That clips a corner. Smoked on the ground a second. Betts whips it to first. And a quick out, number 1. He's 2 outs away. And now Ryan O'Hearn. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
And a swing and a miss there.
1-2, the count.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Here's the center fielder, Austin Hayes. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
They're down to their final strike. 1 strike away. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage today or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one. Come back out, score, and get another W.
14-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Chung. Thanks for joining us.
Telling me about next man, but next man is quick to play.